This journey I'm on is about helping others find love and happiness in all forms, to recognize their own inner wisdom by discovering themselves and unlocking clarity. See, you were chosen to live your best life, so trust your intuition, listen carefully, see beyond your now, feel the powerful energy inside you. I'm here to show you that joy is the key. Welcome to Why You Tarot for readings all about you. Hello, you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my booze? I've missed you guys as always, as usual. Welcome back to Why You Tarot for readings all about you. I'm so excited to be doing another purpose reading where we discover what is next on your journey. And today we are doing the lovely Aries gang. So let's see, what is the first message that the ancestors want to tell you? So we have here the Knight. Be brave and honest. I love the starting of the reading. Be brave and honest. Now, it's one thing to be brave, right? But a lot of times, do we really fixate being brave with also being honest? You know, it's like quality is better than quantity. A lot of times we think if we have to just put out so much that it's going to be better, it's going to attract. But if you're putting out garbage, then what's the point, right? Okay, so it's all about the quality of what you're putting out instead of the quantity. So when it comes to the honest part, that's what I feel from that energy. And then at the same time with the brave, it's about being brave to put yourself out there, you know? Beautiful flower in the background, the red rose. Now all the other flowers they're there, but it's not really truly blossomed like that beautiful one in the corner. And what I feel is there's something that you truly ideally love. There's some sort of purpose where it's something that like it tickles your fancy, you know? It brings out that energy, that joy, that fulfillment. It fills your cup, it overflows your cup. It's something that you love and you love it unconditionally. And that's the purpose of what you should be pursuing. But at the same time, that's the thing that you're most afraid of being brave about. It's time for you to take away those fears and go strong and go out and lead. Think about a knight. A knight has to go into battle, okay? You know, and I like how this knight looks like it's praying before it goes. Maybe you need to set a prayer. Now, there's one beautiful thing that I've learned from, well, I've learned a lot from Oprah, but one beautiful thing from one of her interviews was, you know, she's like, set an intention. Before you do something, set an intention. Like, what do you want out of what you're about to do? And I mean, it was something that was like, okay, well, logically, I get that. But it was the way that she said, do it before everything you do. You know how we'll just set an intention for kind of like the day? She says like, no, like break it down, like get it to like, okay, like example for me, before I do this reading, what's the intention I want, you know? What is it that I want to put out there? And it's like each single time setting that intention, it really keeps you to understand your flow of your why. It also gets you to be focused on what you're trying to do, so you can take away all that negative voices and all that stuff and just really stick to what is your purpose, what is the best thing that you're trying to do in this moment. So let's tap into this a little bit further. So we have here the retreat, rest, be held. Now I'm really drawn to the fact of I'm feeling a sense of nature from this card. The way that her hair is blowing in the you know, in the wind, she kind of has the flowers and she's smelling it. She's in like a, I don't know if this is like an alien scenery, but she's in some sort of nature, okay? I just feel like a part of you can get very grounded if you tap into some nature energy. Now, I know you're a fire sign, and normally fire elements is like the best that you can go towards, but with this card, I'm feeling just a sense if you go into nature, Don't worry about thinking about anything. Just kind of just sit there. See if you can close your eyes and just not worry about anything. If you need to set a certain time, set a timer for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and just sit there. If you want to keep your eyes open or closed, just whatever. Just don't get fixated in something. If thoughts come in, just try to, maybe shut them out. Just try to bring yourself to this peace of just being there in the moment. If the birds are chirping, listen to the birds. If you see animals, doing their things, look at the animals. Um, this reminds me of a story. One time I was outside my backyard one summer, and I was doing that. I'm an earth sign, and it's the best way for me to get grounded and to reset. And I was doing that, and I was just sitting outside, and I happened to look at the ants on the floor. And I was just watching these ants, and I was just, crazy me was, pretending like I knew what they were doing, and they were talking. And it was so beautiful watching what happened, because so you had ants on this side, ants on this side, and they're both going back and forth, right? You have a bunch of them going in and going out, back and forth, okay? And what I found so beautiful was like everyone, so like you had them coming, and when they would meet, they would stop. And obviously, I don't have a magnifying glass to really know what they're looking, but like in my theory, I'm like, yo, they're giving each other props, like they're saying hello, and they're doing respect, and each one did that. No matter what, no matter if they were going like this way, they would make sure they would meet, stop, and it was almost like to greet each other, to say hello, good luck on your journey, and then they would keep going in the direction they were going. And I found that so beautiful to see. That's just like, wow, they kind of like, just stop and say hello to each other. It's very interesting. Another story about ants that I was watching, it was this one, and it was trying to get across. It was trying to go somewhere, it was trying to go to the other side, and this ant would not give up. It kept going and it kept going. It would get stuck. There would be like something in its way. It would stop. It would go to the next side, and it kept going and going and going. And it was such a beautiful thing to watch its determination to make it to its destination. No matter how many times there was a crack on the floor, or there was a leaf or a branch or something that stopped them in the journey they were on, they didn't let it hinder them. They stopped for a moment, and then they just redirected until they got to their destination. And it was such a beautiful thing to see, of their courage to keep going, for them to be brave and to do that. So I know I've been talking about ants for this little while, but I feel like when you watch other things, animals, other avenues, when you put yourself out into another environment, you can learn these beautiful things. And I didn't expect to, have ants give me some wisdom, but hey, they did. So the next card we have here is birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. When you can see a new world, when you can believe into what you've been wanting, and when you can visualize it, a part of you unlocks this little chemical reaction inside of you that gives you hope that it's possible, gives you hope that it's closer than you think, it's within arm's reach. And I feel with the dreaming energy, it's almost like maybe you're having dreams of the future life you want, or Spirit is saying take some time to maybe just, visualize what kind of dream life you want. And those times when you feel like you aren't brave and you can't be honest and you can't move forward, remember those images, remember those thoughts, remember those things that tell you that you can. The next card we have here is Council of Light, okay? So helpers are definitely in different realms. I love this card because it just reminds you that there's so many people that have come before us, that have gone through similar things we have, gone through the same things we have, and it's nice to know when someone else is going through the same thing you have. Honestly, the times when you feel stuck, see if you can find some sort of mentor. You don't need to necessarily know the person. This day and age, there's so many videos, YouTube, books, blogs, all kinds of stuff on people that you can actually do research to find out, what challenges they had, what kept them going, for whatever you're pursuing, there is always going to be someone before you that has done it. So find one person at least where you can always resort back to, like, what was their perspective? What do they do? Because it will really help you on your journey to understand you're not alone. Others have come before you, and there will always be others after you as well. We have here the play card. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. In life, when we become an adult, it's like we forget about fun. Okay, it's like back in the day we used to play games that we just randomly made up, and it would be the time of our lives. And I love watching little kids when they're playing with things, because it's just so fascinating to see how beautiful it is that they find fun and joy out of crazy little things that you'll be like, wait, what? I've seen my nephew find enjoyment out of like a string one time, and out of like a bottle cap one time, and I was like, damn, yo, we used to always want like a toy, a bot toy, and in here you have someone dealing with a piece of string and having the time of their life. And it's just, the kids, they use their imagination to that bottle cap was probably something bigger than what I was, what I could have seen, because I don't know what he was thinking, but clearly if it was bringing him that much joy and fun, he was probably not seeing a bottle cap. He could have been seeing a race car that was going back and forth. That piece of string could have been a rope where he was like, in the field, and he was battling, and he was running up the rope. Who knows? And I feel like as we get older, we take away that playfulness, that imagination, that thrill, that creativity. And with this card, I feel like bring it back. It's okay to, have fun. It's okay to not have to be working every second of the day. It's okay to celebrate little things. You don't have to be that serious, because when you're having fun or doing just nothing is actually when you can get all the insights that you need. Let's see what is currently blocking, what you don't see. It says make peace with your past. So funny enough, a friend of mine that is an Aries, we were actually talking today. I know when I'm posting the video is not the day we talked, but today that I'm doing the recording, we talked about it. And I won't get too much into it because I want to say her business, but she was saying that she was trying to heal some things from the past. And I was telling her, like, like the recent videos that have been coming out for Aries has been really great, and I've been so proud of you guys, because you guys have been moving forward and you have been healing. Because this thing from the past, for each one of you, is going to be a different story, right? But this thing from the past, it's been something that you guys have been holding on for quite a bit of time, and it's time to heal. And it's not only about healing it in regards to like forgiving the person. You don't have to say it to their face, or whatever action you did, you don't have to say it out loud or anything. There's so many different ways you can do it. You can write it, rip it up, burn it, get a pillow and a bat and take out it on the pillow, your frustrations, whatever it is, find a way. But find a way that you can release it, where you ask the universe to give you help and guidance to release in a way where it won't come back, wherever spot it filled in your heart, in your body, that it gets renewed with love, with light, with happiness, with joy, that it's replaced. Because if you just go in and you just try to heal something from the past and you leave that wound open, it's very possible it can come back and fill in. Things that we've held on to, as much as we may not want to release it, we are also comfortable keeping it at the same time. And most times humans don't like to change. Okay, it's kind of one of our survival things. We like to know, even if it's something we don't like, we like the familiarity of knowing, okay, this is how it's gonna be. So when you're making peace with your past, find ways to bring healing into it, healing into that energy. Like there's so many different things you can do. Like I just saw, because in here her stomach is like a fire pit, and I was just seeing like water coming in and washing it away. Maybe you can do some sort of releasing practice where you throw something in the water to let go of the energy. The more physical things you do in regards to releasing it, the better it is, because if it feels more of a detachment than you just trying to do it just with words. So if you're gonna do it with words, that's why I say write it on a piece of paper, rip up the paper, burn the paper, take the ashes, throw it in the water, flush it down the toilet, put it back into the earth, do something. And one of the things that I had heard recently on a spiritual practice that when you're doing these things, when you're letting go of things from the past, as much as a person may have hurt you or did you dirty or whatever the scenario was, you don't have to talk to them, but what you can say is, please wish this person well. Like, allow me to heal, thank you for helping me heal from this wound and filling it with love and light, and please help this person heal from whatever pain that they've been going through, because you understand that hurt people. They weren't necessarily trying to, it's just they didn't know better. And I know that it's just like, well, you a grown man or you're a grown woman. I get it. I get it. I get it. Trust me. But this is for you. It's not for them. So you bringing in healing for yourself and also projecting healing for them to heal also helps break the cords, break the attachment, break the pain away, so it can be put out into the universe and good could come in. So it's very beautiful. You can do research on how to do, other cleansing rituals and stuff like that. But it was one of the little nuggets that I learned along the way, and it's very powerful. And I found it very beneficial. You can, there's so many different ones. I could continue on to this video for 30 minutes of different ones, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Find whatever way works for you. Ask, make a prayer and be like, please lead me to the best alternative way I can work on healing this and letting it go. And then let your guides guide you to the path. But I do wish you guys all the best in your journey. I know you guys are meant to have greatness, and I love the road you've been on. Definitely been a pleasure of remembering, because normally I don't remember because I do so many readings, but I've been remembering your particular story. So you guys have been definitely putting in the time and effort to growing. So mama proud, mama proud. Until next time, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces. Oh my god, thank you guys for all the love and support. Remember to hit that bell so you're always keeping up with the latest. Check out YU Tarot for all readings all about you. Social media, we got Instagram, our website, Facebook, you name it, we got it. Listen, honestly, I started YU Tarot so seekers can have a source for readings all about them, where they can learn to prosper through love and light and find wisdom that they are seeking. Now, it can be in just one word that I say, or it can be the whole damn video. Thank you all for the love and support. I really appreciate it. See you in the next one.